What's up guys, I hope you're all doing well. So I'm gonna get straight to the point on this one. We're shit at Fortnite. You know, there's no two ways about it. There's a lot of us, including me by the way, are just, you know, trash at parts of the game, but then maybe really good at other parts of the game. So say that you're good at shooting one-on-one gunfights, but building you're a bit, you know, you're hot and cold. Sometimes you build, sometimes you don't. And I was one of those. All you need to do is just look at my past video and just see the absolute state that I was in, which was about a month ago. And you know, now I'm not the best Fortnite player you've ever seen. You know, I would say I'm just above average, which isn't really all that special. But what I've gone and done is that I've put together a few clips out of some games that I've played, where I can give you some tips on how to better other players in, say, building, or if you're put into a situation where you need to clutch up big time. So what you can take from that clip is that don't be afraid to switch weapons when you're in a gunfight. Now that, you know, that does sound a bit weird, but think about what you have, think about what does the most damage in a short amount of time. So there, the quickest thing that came to my mind about what can do the most damage was, okay, pump shotgun in once and get the SMG out. Normally people panic and just use the weapon that they've got, and they're not aware of what else they've got in the inventory. So don't be afraid to switch weapons, and it's quite a good habit to have. So we get into an unexpected fight, and everyone who plays Fortnite should obviously know that your natural gut instinct in this game is that if something like this happens, your first move is to build a wall. There's no way you're going to beat somebody in this position that I am in when he already has height advantage, and I can't really push up to him. So the first thing that I do here is build a wall. Okay, so the next step is that I need to rush this guy because I know that his teammate is somewhere around me and I don't know where he is. So I make my move to try and rush this guy who's building on top of me. And pay close attention to what I do here. Right here, this frame here, I will pause it for you guys. You can see that he's looking at me. And at this moment, I know that I will die. And I'm sure that you've seen a load of people do this. But I feel that in this type of situation, this is where I can showcase it a lot more. So I build a double ramp, let's just call it double ramp. So here now, he has no sight, so he can't shoot me. So I'm building up double ramps, one to get up there, one to block his view from me. And as I do this, I'm taking load of damage from his teammate on the right. In situations like this, you should not panic. If I panicked, I turned to my right and my plans messed up. So I think, no, I'm going to carry on and I'm going to try and kill this guy here. Pay close attention to him. He's still on, he's still building. So when he turns around, I'm already ready to fight and he's gone down. So this fight, I knew that I was in trouble, but you always, like I said before, try not to panic. So he shot me with a heavy shotgun and then switched to attack. And when I pumped him for 90 shield, I knew that I was in trouble because more likely he has obviously more health than me. Pay attention to the movement here. I know he's got attack out. I sit underneath the ramp, and granted that maybe a better player, maybe a PC player would kill me when he jumps, because obviously if you're on console you know that jumping and shooting is difficult without a scuff, so you always have to try and outsmart them. So as soon as he comes down the ramp, I make my movement to the right and he shoots on the floor where I was before, and then I win that fight with a bit of a lucky headshot. So this one's just more like common sense and map awareness. So obviously we are already in the safe zone, and we are shooting at a team who obviously are panicking because the storm is approaching them, and maybe they lack the map awareness at this point of the game. Who knows what happened? But it's always good to get into the safe zone as early as possible, because you can pick off easy kills like this. Because yes, shooting at them is one thing, but they need to worry about what's behind them, which is obviously the storm. So this is actually a fail on my behalf, because I go in and I get sniped, and then when my teammate comes to revive me, he's launching grenades into the wall because obviously they know I'm down, so he's pressuring me, and I fell into the trap of trying to bandage up first because that's like my defense mechanism. So as soon as I got up, my immediate reaction was I need to bandage up because I'm really low, but when in reality I should have pulled back and just started building loads of walls, because when you're getting grenades launched at you, you should just obviously build. And obviously I go down again, and then my teammate manages to get the high ground and clutch it up. So this clip here is actually hilarious because this is actually my first solo win, and you will see why it's my first ever solo win in a minute, because some of the panic in this clip was just madness. How's that for some MLG gameplay? So I want to take it back to the building aspect of this game. So you saw how, let's be honest, how bad I was trying to get up to this guy, and I panicked because I could have just knocked the wall below him and the whole building would have fell, but that's besides the point. So let's take it back to the double ramps that we were talking about earlier on in the video. So I used the double ramps back then just to block his view. In this scenario, it was to trick the opponent into thinking that I was going to jump on top, but when in reality I built two and went underneath. So it just goes to show that, you know, no matter how like bad you are at some parts of the game, if you can, all it takes is just that one bit of magic that can make you win a game. So guys, that was it. I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit different from me, you know, I don't normally do like tip videos, but you know, I had a few clips here and there and I thought why not give it a try, and I hope that you can take one or two things away from this, because a lot of these are general tips that will help you be a better player at Fortnite. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new. I'll leave all my social medias in the description, feel free to whack a follow on either one of those, and I'll catch you another time. Take care.